Yeah, I was up kind of late last night. I was playing the ranked sprints in this leaner, and I was having one of them streaks where you just win every game. I hated to go to bed because I knew it wasn't going to continue when I got up this morning.
How far did you make it?
I'm at rank 5.
Get to 6, and then I lost when I stopped.
Yeah, those winning streaks, your losing streak will carry over from one day to the next. Those winning streaks never seem to.
Oh, they don't. I agree. Got a bunch of people emailing me from inside the game and the other clans asking what the fuck happened, so I'm responding to them all right now. Actually, I'm just going to put it up in the forum so that they stop. I said, look, it's up in the forums. You can read it there. Oh, death of a clan.
One thing we could do to help the old situation a little bit is if everybody holds their crates until they actually join.
I plan on it because you need 70 crates in order to do. I won't. Unfortunately, it defaults. So, I'm not really worried about. I mean, I have enough coal. I have enough credits. So I'll just take whatever I get for defaults.
Well, you could collect the crates without opening them.
Yeah, I know. Then I'll get the oil. I do. It just it'll give me probably camouflage or shit like that. And I got plenty of that, but it doesn't matter.
If you're gonna be running a Twitch stream in the background to collect the fucking get the Twitch drops or whatever, then watch mine.
It has to be World of Warships. I got one last night.
Mine should be under World of Warships.
And it's too.
There's still like 4 chests before the.
You know, this room always looked like a sock to me. So we're gonna get a check of the pre-boss chests. Chest number 1 is a compass.
So we need to check Goma.
Yes. And the iron boots.
Just need Skullhammer and then Wind Temple is open.
Wind Temple progression hype. We're having a little bit of difficulty dealing with this sock room, as I call it. Gymnast is on the mini boss, which is 2 regular enemies and then another regular enemy. Got a little bit of bouncing stick. A little bit of Pizza Hut after the mini boss.
Some love from Metley.
To answer the question, chat, yes, the goal is to beat Ganon. In order to do that, they need to collect 3 more Triforce shards, because they started with 5. They will need to get the light arrows, which the bow upgrades are all progressive. They will need to get, I believe, the hookshot, skill hammer, Deku Leaf, and and the fully upgraded Master Sword in order to get through Ganon's tower.
Not Skullhammer, but
Okay.
oh, and Triforce Shard for Gymnast.
That's highly important. To answer the follow-up question, a good time, probably about 2 hours-ish. It seems the average run takes about 2 to 2.5. Or 2 to 3, sorry.
The school trains.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Not much. Is there a way that Lou would find out that I kicked everyone and then left the clan? Like, do you think that's reportable?
No, not really. No. You have the
Alright,
roles,
good.
you can do it. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
He can report it all at once. It's not going to do him any good.
Let's do this!
Great.
Smoking.
What about the TV room? Clean up the TV room, and then I will. DJ, go put some pants on.
Now, come on, let's get going.
When you clean up the TV room, put all your toys in dirt, and then Daddy will go out and get your toys out of the car. Okay? Okay, tell Mommy.
Great.
Giggity. Giggity, giggity, giggity. Giggity. Giggity, 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 giggity.
Okay. What happens if you open up your toys before Santa Claus gets here? Because she thinks you already got toys. Go ask Mama what Mama says.
Peter, can we please go now? This is excruciating.
That was excruciating. Yeah, sure enough, my winning streak is no more.
I haven't even played yet. I got so many freaking. I had 8 messages from different clan leaders, and then I had like 6 or 7 messages from players asking me what the fuck. So I've been responding to all these messages all morning. Stood up death of my clan on the forums. Post the link here.
know, the thing that gets me is that, like, especially the last couple days, he coming across the attitude like he's giving us something by letting us be in the fucking clan. Like he's doing something for us. And what's there of value is not the fucking clan, it's the people that are in it. Well, I have the containers enabled. We'll see if anybody gets anything out of them. Nothing like a bunch of drama in a game that's supposed to be fun.
Alrighty. Now I can play a game.
Well, I would ask if you want to division up, run some rank, but you got to be in the, in order to do the division, you got to be in the same group, and you got to get to tier 5 before we can div up.
Tier 6. Won't let us team up.
No, it's 10 through 6, and then 5 down. Because it breaks the deal into 2 groups.
Gotcha.
So yeah, if you make it to tier 5, we can team up.
My first game, I found much responded. Response was that link you see on the.
Well, it's a shame, but I never did feel right not being in the Pirates anyway.
Now, pretty much all the big red one is in now, so it doesn't matter. Only one not in it. What's his name? So. Only one on my team that's not in a clan. Everyone else is in a clan. We have a 4% win rate, 43% win rate. Most of our players have either hidden stat or barely played the game. All right. The rate match, awesome. Yep.
Perth, huh?
Shouldn't be too hard to get ourselves kicked out.
Right. We've just got to convince them we're not army material. Ready?
All right, let's do it. Homo.
bullshit.
Ooh, hot. Oh,
Hot.
yeah,
All right.
that's hot. That is hot.
Glass in my eye! Son of a bitch!
Oh, thank God. I really dodged a bullet there.
sense people know about this thing because the own Dallas is a crappy ship. Stats, and he's one of the last ones alive. Normandy, he ran hills. He actually has win rate though. And I would have hit. Jamming speed. Anyway, make sure you tell everyone not to collect their crates. That way, when they get into the clan, it's going to take 3 days. They can immediately get the benefit. Anyway, you can pin that on the tavern message wall.
I don't really know how to pin something in there.
If you do it, it'll hang on. Response. That dependent. I'm not a leader of this. If you click over on the thing, it says edit delete, but you have one option for pin. I'm not a thing on here. By doing that, it'll pop up on everyone's message as soon as they go on. Dots.
Yeah, it's not giving me an option to pin it either.
See, who's the forum of it?
Yeah, actually it did. I just didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Good. I figured you created this channel. So.
No, it's Dan's channel. It's Green Omega.
You got you.
He should be on sometime today. He's the clan leader.
He doesn't kick people out. I'm fine with that. Considering how many times I looked at your clan, you got members that haven't played in like 3 months.
Well, up till yesterday, one of them was me. Now, we did have a policy of 15 days or whatever, but we quit enforcing that when everybody wandered off or whatever. And there's guys there that are still active, but there's those guys that don't get on TS, they don't play clan battles, you know, none of that shit.
Well, you got a huge amount of people that just came over here, so I'm curious what the hell Lou decides to do. It's his play now. I'm pretty sure, like I said, he's ostracized right now.
We bring enough guys in, and there's a few guys here. Dan and his brother are both very good players, and there's another guy, Hogcatcher. He's also a very good player, and Stooge is decent. So, I mean, we could easily field 2 teams probably if these guys, you know, we might stir an interest up in them to get back into the game.
Zap, I told you Zap responded, right? Zap will be, I sent him the link. Zap will be in the, he'll be accepting the clan on Christmas. But he can't accept it till about 8 o'clock at night, so.
Alright. Well, I think that's about what time it was when I was sending invites out. I mean, that's where everybody's at.
When you give me my rank there, I don't want to be anything more than a lineman, maybe a recruiter, so I can get some of the other clan members. I don't want any high rank commander or any of that stuff. I prefer it just to be a lowly guy.
Bullshit. You gotta be deputy commander so you can launch clan battles.
Oh yeah, well. You're usually in the clan.
I'm gonna have him give deputy commander to you and Drops and Raven and Target.
Right. What about the clan battle part? Yeah. Be right back.
I've been involved with the Thanks and Giving campaign for almost 15 years now. I consider St. Jude my family. I've seen and gotten to meet so many families and just really get to know how St. Jude has changed their life in a positive way. You don't have to worry about paying for the treatment, for the transportation, for the food. You don't have to worry about anything. All you have to worry about is just to be there for your kid. And that is what people's donations do. We are saving lives.
Hey everyone, it's your Peacekeeper coming at you with a video that should hopefully answer a number of questions that you guys have been asking me about how do I change crosshairs, how do I get this or that on my screen, and it may come as a shock to some, but the only mods that I run in this game anymore are skin mods that change the blast bag colors on New Orleans, Iowa, Missouri, and Montana to black. And if you're confused as to what that is, it's these little black bloomers here is really what they're, barrel bloomers is what they're called. You'll notice on ships like the Alabama, the North Carolina, they're black, but if you go to the default Missouri or Iowa or Montana, they're white, and the New Orleans is also white. They were never white in real life. So that was the only mod that I run, which means every other question you've asked me about crosshairs, about team panels, about damage indicators, all of that stuff is found in-game, and I'm going to show you how to get to it right now. So, you are in-game currently, go to the upper left-hand corner to your menu, go to Settings, and on this first screen, about the only thing that I really check on this, aside from all the various, quality stuff, is Reduced Fire Effect, and that's going to reduce that fire effect frame to nothing because I hate the way it looks. Nothing really in audio that's really worth doing. I turned down my music all the way, and I would recommend enabling voice chat if you plan on divisioning with people, because this will allow you to hear them. Even if you don't have a microphone, I still recommend enabling it, because if you division up with somebody and you're not using TeamSpeak or something, you can use the in-game voice chat settings. They are here, and if you don't have this clicked, they can't talk to you via anything aside from the division chat by typing it out. The real moneymakers, though, are in the controls panel, which I imagine many of you haven't looked at this panel in a while. A lot of things have changed. Number one, if you're looking to change the crosshair, here is your option to change your crosshair. Just hit the select crosshair button. You've got static and dynamic crosshairs. I run static, and if you click on the name here, number 9 is what I'm running. So if you've been asking, that's what it is. You can see that there's other changes here that are a little less intrusive or more intrusive, depending on how you look at it. I prefer static number 9 just simply because it gives me a good balance of all the leading lines without taking up all of my screen like the Tic Tac for Iasaron modded crosshair did. Interesting side note, if you are going to run a modified crosshair in this game, that is going to replace your Type 1 static crosshair. So if you've modded it to add different crosshairs, it's under the Type 1. So I'm going to go back to my static number 9 here. So that's probably one of the more important ones. That's one that I get asked a lot. Another one that I get asked about is team panels. There it is right there. Going further, I personally like to use what they call detailed ribbons. That's the ribbons that show up on the lower right-hand side of the screen that tell you whether or not your shots ricocheted, penetrated, over-penetrated, or shattered. That's just handy for me to know if I need to change where I'm aiming. Also over here is alternative battle interface mode. If you've ever been playing the game without this enabled and you hit Alt, that's what this brings up. It brings it up permanently. It says it may affect game performance, but quite honestly, I've not seen it. I guess, I have a gaming computer, so maybe it does impact lower-end computers. I didn't personally notice any change. But it brings up like their name and it brings up their health bar above their ship so you can see which ships need to be focused down easier. one other one that I always recommend people do is the terrain hit indicator that's here. This brings up a little icon on your screen that shows if your shells are going to impact land before they impact wherever it is your target is. That's very useful for shooting over islands. It's not 100% perfect, but it does give you a pretty good idea. So I definitely recommend enabling that. Here's your damage indicator over here on the right-hand side. This will tell you how much damage that you've done over the course of a battle. And the smoke screen timer and smoke screen boundaries are both crucial if you're going to be running any ship that has any form of smoke. So you need to enable those two if you are running smoke. These used to be mods, actually, and now they are part of the game.
Well, I got a freaking tighter already this morning from the watching the stream.
I didn't hear you. I was helping my kids' toys together. What did you say?
I got a freaking tighter from watching the streams.
Forgot about that. Watching your stream?
No, you can't get one for watching your own stream.
Figured. Watching mine all the time.
But I've got it turned on where mine should get mine should give them out, but yeah, it won't give them to me.
Right. There we go. All right. Let me try and beat one here. I've already got a couple containers already lined up, and I've only played one match. I had a really good match, and my Massachusetts started off good. Hey, I don't know what you know about Twitch. I've got one since the 20th of November that's been processing, and I kill it.
If you find out, let me know, because I got one that's doing the same damn thing.
Okay, yeah, thank God. I'll have to ask somebody who knows something about things then. I thought you might. Yeah.
You know, mine was a video that I had uploaded. It wasn't even a game video or anything. I had uploaded it from my phone, and yeah, it's still sitting there processing, and it's been about as long or longer.
Alright, so I got streaming and I put that on mute so I don't have to listen. Yep. All right, I'm back.
What's happening?
What's up?
Not much, man. Hang on, let me turn you down a bit. Sounds like you got a new microphone.
Yeah, I got a webcam, and it's got the mic built in. Actually, I got 2 new microphones, but the webcam one works better than the fancy-ass one I got over here.
That's about how it always works, isn't it? Spend all the money on a real nice one, and fucking $10 one works better.
Well, no, actually, it's I bought a pretty good webcam. I've been doing live streams and shit of the game.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you set. You're good. He's blowing me out of the water for a minute. So what's up, man?
Well, this fucking dude that was running that clan over there, he's fucking playing it all fast and loose with the fucking band stick. And we've been trying to fucking reel him in, you know. But here it is Christmas time, and we got guys that say, because, you know, they have a 10-day, you know, policy, what do you call it?
Active.
Yeah, active policy. And, but we
he's
told
blowing them out.
I said, look, we said a whole bunch of guys have done said they're not, they got, you know, they got family shit, they got it's Christmas time, they're not going to be around till after the holidays, don't kick nobody till after the holidays, so yesterday he kicks 4 motherfuckers out.
Oh, jeez.
So Akota, well, he's still on the channel, but I think he wandered off to do something with his kids, but he sent him a message that says, look, if you're going to, the next person you kick needs to fucking be me, and we had all already talked about it. I told him, I said, look, man, we can just go over to fucking Pirates. We got bonuses over there. We ain't got to put up another fucking bullshit. Because I'm basically bringing the whole fucking clan with me.
Yeah, man. You know, that's just it. You got to draw that fine line. You got to know where that fine line is. You got to have rules and be disciplined and organized and everything, but you can't be a Nazi either. You know what I mean?
Exactly, and he crossed that line, and I mean, you know, like I said, it's Christmas time. You know, people got shit to do.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. Though and if you are obviously, like you say, you gotta have rules. But even right now, it's the holidays. People's got shit going on, man. You gotta be a little looser with the rules as far as. Especially attendance. I mean, attendance is...
Well, on top of that, he's not even the one that was supposed to be handling attendance. We had an officer that was supposed to be in charge of that shit. See, and he stepped... Anyway, long and short of it is that I'm basically bringing over the whole core group, all the guys that get on comms and play fucking clan battles, and we're all going to be here. I've already sent out the invites, and they'll be rejoining as soon as their 3-day cooldown is up.
Cool. Oh, when you leave a clan, you got a 3-day cooldown, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I seen you say something about a 3-day cooldown, but I didn't know if you was talking about play Clan Wars for 3 days, or you couldn't it all for 3 days.
No, you can't join it all for 3 days.
Wow.
I went on last night and reactivated the website for 14 days. I'll try to get some of these guys to chip in to keep it going. So that was another thing we never had over there. We never had a decent fucking webpage. They wanted to do it on Facebook. I hate fucking Facebook, dude.
Yeah, it's in Facebook's not set up for that. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I mean, that website. I mean, if you are in a better one you want to go to, or you know somebody that's with websites.
That one's already there. It's already set up.
Yeah. I mean, I have no problem. We can use that one. I'm just, if you guys got something else that you want to do. I mean, I'm at this point, I'm pretty laid back as far as like, I'm follow you guys. So
with all the guys that are coming over, I mean, there was a couple of times last season where we actually fielded 2 teams at the same time.
Yeah, I know you telling me that. That's fucking awesome, man.
I don't know if we'll still be able to do that here lately. It's been, man, we've had enough every night, but it's, you know, you're sitting there at 6:30 or 7 o'clock waiting for one more guy to show up. Of course, again, it's the fucking holidays.
Oh yeah, you know the way it is, man. Some of them guys, you can't piss off mama. You want to play Clan Wars, but if she says it's we're going here, then we're going here. See how I was even looking on. I ain't for quite a while. I tried after I talked to you there about a month ago, whatever it was, a little more than that.
I saw that message about 3 fucking weeks later.
Yeah, I tried getting on and then getting guys to rally and some guys, and I, you know, there was still some in here, but it was the same guys that never talk. You know, I was like, hey, you know, give me a shout. You know, we're playing this. And some of them, I mean, fuck, I typed to them every day, and it was like having a conversation with myself.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the reason why I left to begin with. But hell, I was looking through the roster yesterday, and they get on and play. I mean, they earn oil for the clan, so I mean.
Right. Well, and that's what it wasn't like they wasn't getting on and playing. I'd getting on, and I'd see them in battles, and I'd talk to them in the clan chat, like, hey guys, you know, I'd try fucking connecting with them, and at least, you know, saying hey, and it's nothing. I'm like, okay, well, you know, I would say I would kick them out, because at that point, no point in it. Like you say, they was getting on and kind of keeping the clan active, keeping the name being seen, and putting some on the boards. Well, fuck it.
Well, moving forward, I'm thinking that we probably shouldn't
Hey,
enforce
buddy.
the activity rules so much, but as far as new recruits go, I'm pretty much going to make it a rule that new recruits have got to be on Discord.
Agreed. That's why the people that don't, that weren't in the clan, that never really participated. Well, some of the guys made money, like Sterling. He won't speak because English isn't his language. He'll listen in on Discord, but he feels embarrassed to talk. He's Vietnamese.
Okay, Dan, this is Dan.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, doing, Dan?
I'm a man of many names. Call me Dragoon, and DJ, Whiskey Jack, whatever you want to call me. Oh,
Just call me Soul too. So
yeah, that's kind of like a blanket term, isn't it?
yeah, fits all ends. I'm just gonna go out and go get your Christmas presents. I'll be back in a little bit. Yeah, that you're adopted here. We're all Muslims here, so we'll be praying at 12 o'clock.
Oh.
Terrorists, so. We have a few, you know, rifle balls and some anthrax and, you know, a couple other things. So we should be fine in this clan, okay?
Make sure you use the fabric softener when you're wishing your turban. I don't want you stinking up in here, though.
Awesome.
Okay.
Can't have no wrinkled head towels.
No, I mean.
All right, we'll be back later.
All right, man. Sounds good.
By the way, despite my bad humor, I'm probably a few liberals you're going to have in your clan. So I'll talk to you later.
Hey, you know, I got a problem with liberals. I mean, everybody's got an opinion.
That's true, and I have to deal with a lot of conservatives. So.
Oh yeah, I know it. Hey, I have no problem with it as long as they're willing to discuss. I'm a conservative, but you know, I have no problem with anybody as long as they're willing to discuss and have disagreements and talk about it in a manner. You know what I mean?
Most clan is all conservative. You said I think there's like 2 or 3 of us that are. So we're outnumbered. We know it, but that we'll play video games. I'm conservative.
Well,
You're the only libtard we got.
No, Rick's Tiny Rick's also liberal. We all live in Massachusetts, and we like Elizabeth Warren. So.
Oh my, that's okay.
That's all right. You like Ted Cruz. I can't help you with that. That's pretty sad.
Hey, I'm not a big Ted Cruz fan, but he was better than the alternative. That's all I got to say about that.
Actually, that guy Beto might become the next president. So. All right, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Bye.
Later, man. Not too highway dog. Still working like a dog and same old, or?
Yeah, I've been working long hours lately.
Yeah.
Got me a greenhouse built. Matter of fact, I got some pictures here. Let's see.
I didn't know if you had any life-changing, you know, won the lottery, living like a pimp now, or what was going on. I figured not, but, you know, you never know.
Well, it's kind of life-changing. I've been spending a lot of time with my plants, and I'm planning on it over this spring. I'm going to start a bunch of seeds and take them to farmers markets or whatever and sell the seed starters.
They, Texas ain't ready to become legal state yet, are they? You could really make some money. Grow them
Just as soon
some
as
special.
it becomes legal, I'm going to be planting the very next day, buddy.
I was gonna say you ain't want to plant none of them special tomatoes yet. Tomato plants don't grow no tomatoes.
Yeah, the day after it becomes legal.
Has Texas ever talked about it? Has it been kicking it around any or no? I ain't up on all the states that are do and don'ts.
They've been talking about it. The sticking point here is the fact that it's still against federal law.
You know, I think that's going to be the thing. I think I before all the states do it, I bet it becomes federal, like just.
It's just a matter of time, and it's all about money, because they're going to look at states like California and Colorado and Oregon and see all the billions of dollars that they're bringing in, and they're going to see the fact that crime has actually gone down in these states since they've legalized every category except for DUIs. And they're saying that the DUIs isn't a product of more people driving around. It's not because more people are driving around fucked up on weed. It's because they just don't bother to hide it.
Yeah. So fill me in. When's the Clan Wars? Is the Clan Wars going on, or is it restarting, or what's the Clan War schedules look like right now? What's going on with that?
No,
is it mid-season?
We were in the middle of a battle when the guy showed up last night and started kicking people out of the fucking clan.
Oh, shit, that's inconvenient.
Well, you know, I guess you get that Nazi mentality or whatever, and he gets thinking that, well, he's got something here that he's letting us be a part of his clan or something. He's got something of value. He doesn't seem to understand that what's there that has value is the fucking players.
Right.
And you get to kick out the very guys that are bringing in the oil that makes the fucking clan what it is? Really? I mean, we're up in the middle of the Gale League, the second league. The next one up, not, you know, from the bottom.
Right.
And we've been improving. Our team play's been improving. Our coordination and our strategy, everything's been coming together, and we've been making a lot of fucking progress.
Wow.
There's some pictures I just uploaded there of my greenhouse and my tomatoes.
Okay, hang on here. I'm in the middle of a battle. What's old Morpheus and Whitticus and them guys been up to? They still hanging around, I'm sure, ain't they?
Yeah. Morpheus and Whitticus were in Mojo. Were all there last night when this shit went down.
So last night, you know, like the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak, huh?
Pretty much.
'Cause I'm sure you've been talking about it for a while before you actually pulled the trigger.
Well, I mean, we was thinking we could reel him in and talk some fucking sense to him, and when we sit him down and talk to him, and it's like we thought we'd come to an agreement or something, but next thing you know, he's out there fucking swinging that goddamn band stick around again.
Oh, Lord.
And like I said, we had an officer that was appointed that was supposed to be the one that, you know, you talk to if you weren't going to be around or whatever, you know, an attendance officer or whatever. We had a guy for that. And And then there's another deal, and this kind of brought it to a head. I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but there's an app called Matchmaking Monitor.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've never met with it, but I have that.
Okay, well, I have it. And if I get into a game, I can tell how long you've been in your ship, what your average fucking damage per battle is, how many wins versus how many games you played in the ship.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Right.
So, in order to make it where they can't see that, you got to go on the website and hide your stats. Well, he got pissy about that because then he can't monitor, you know.
He can't sit there and see when everybody's logging on. I seen you hit yours. Yeah, I did get on last night real late, and because I had to update the game and it got done, and so I logged on just to make sure everything was cool, and I checked it out, and I did see. I pulled up the roster. I did see you had yours hid, and I'm like, oh, I wonder why Highway Dog did that. So that makes sense. I was wondering why, but I didn't care. I was just, was odd.
You're going to want to hide that because they'll use it to target you in the game.
Take out the more experienced players or whatever?
Well, yeah, on both ends. If you're one of the shittest players or one of the best players, if you're on either end of that spectrum, it's going to make you a target.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in the middle, not so much, it don't really matter. But if you're one of the best players in the match, which you are in a lot of fucking matches you play probably, or at the lower end, or say you just got into the boat, they're going to target you because of that.
I got you. Okay, that makes perfect sense then. Right now, I ain't the best player, I could tell you that. Get my ass aimed me in this fucker.
What do you got for cruisers?
I got one tier 10. I got a a Minotaur.
Minotaur's a good one.
I think I got another one that's pretty close. Might be like tier 8 or 9, but it wouldn't take me long if I got back into play. I tried to get back into playing a month ago, but I just couldn't get nobody. And I know you guys was off doing your thing, so I didn't want to really bug you. And I wasn't really going to play like hardcore, so I thought, well, there ain't no really sense of me going over to that clan just to, get on and play a little bit. But I did get Stooge to get on and play with me a little bit. He was back in the clan, but man, I couldn't get nobody else to. Ace and Mikey, they didn't want to fucking play. They got no interest in the game. And like I said, those other guys that was in the clan, I couldn't get them to even fucking talk to me. So so I played for a while just solo by myself, and eventually I was still pretty busy at work and everything too, so I was fucking AFK.
We might be able to get Ace and Mikey to get on for clan battles. I mean, I know they enjoyed doing that.
I'll be 100% honest with you, man. And this ain't trying to be a dick towards anybody, but I'll tell you what, especially, he just got fucking, he couldn't take Whitticus's fucking dumbass fucking shit he would say all the time. He'd always fucking, and I like Whitticus, I'm not going to take a piss off or nothing, but Ace told me, when we sit alone, I said, man, what's up with you? And he's like, I just can't fucking stand Whitticus. He's like, he drives me fucking nuts, just to the point where it's so bad now, just the sound of his fucking voice makes me want to fucking kill kitties. I said, oh, man.
I gotta agree with him on that.
Yeah, that's him and Mikey would just go to a different channel and play different games, so I said, well, yeah, I can't do much about that.
I mean, it's not just the fact that he's an annoying motherfucker. He won't never shut his fucking mouth. It's a fucking problem.
Well, and then like, how Ace is. Ace fucking professional shit talk. Always has been in every game. So then when Whitticus tries to talk, but usually Ace can back his shit up. He's a player in whatever he's doing. Well, then there was a lot of times we was playing them clan wars, when we were playing. And there was times, and I'm sure he's gotten better, hopefully, but there was times Whitticus would be talking mad shit about how fucking awesome and everything he is and how everybody sucks, and then he'd be the first one to go out there and fucking get killed like doing something stupid.
Well, I'll tell you what.
And Ace was like, what the fuck?
He's still the same way, but in a Minotaur, he is a fucking beast.
Cool. Well, like I say, I'm just telling you why Ace was what made Ace go away,
Yeah. Well, and everything else, not so much. But yeah, the Minotaur, he's a beast. He's not on all the time though. But we played. We got one night. We decided we're like fuck it. We're gonna run all destroyers.
Really?
Yeah, we ran nothing but destroyers with Whitticus in the fucking Minotaur. We won like 5 games in a row, 4 games in a row.
Now, see, that's the shit I like to do. I like to experiment. Fuck it. I mean, you know, try it out. If you lose, you lose. I mean, I like that kind of shit. But, you know, as far as, like I say, with Ace and Whitticus, that's what made him, that's what kind of soured him on the game. And, so, and I told him, and I've been at Whitticus too. I said, man, you know, I completely understand. Right? He does just talks nonstop, and he just talks to talk. A lot of the shit he said, it don't even make no sense. He's just like, oh, you want to see my dick? It's like, fuck up. We're not. Nobody's even saying shit. But I said, but one thing about Whitticus, he is loyal as fuck. I mean, that dude, he's a pretty good guy. He's loyal. He, you know, won't start no shit, so to speak. He, you know, so, I mean, everybody's...
His gameplay's gotten better. Like I said, he's a beast in that fucking Minotaur. He's decent in a Des Moines. I don't want him in the fucking battleship.
He's a potato in the battleship,
Yeah,
huh?
motherfucker trying to play the battleship there, dude. It's not so much a potato. He just doesn't... He don't get nobody killed. I mean, he wants to drive around in the back and play a goddamn chess match. Well, you don't have time for that in the fucking clan battle. The ticker ticks off too fast. You're gonna lose on points if you fuck around too long. It's just that fucking simple. But we've got several players that are pretty damn good. We got at least half a dozen players that are badass in Battleship.
Well, you know me, man. I
mean, cruisers is really the role that needs filling most of the time, or destroyers, but mostly cruisers, because we got plenty of destroyer guys too.
Yeah, well, you know me. I'll play anything. I don't care. I'm just like anybody else. I got certain things I'm better at than others, but as far as I don't give a fuck. I'd play anything.
That's pretty much all I do is destroyers and clan battles anyway. I got a gearing in a Z52, but I use the Z52 all the time nowadays because of the hydroacoustic.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's just it too. I like certain boats better than others, but some of them just have the perks you gotta have, man. The the secondaries.
Yeah, I mean, as far as being in a boat and getting in a fight, I'd rather be in the gearing. But I mean, if some asshole's hiding behind an island or in smoke or something, you need that hydro. I mean, cause it's almost as good as a fucking radar. The Yu Yang has a radar that's 7.5 kilometers and lasts for 17 seconds.
Yeah.
The hydro on that Z52 is 6 kilometers and lasts for 2.5 minutes with the mod.
Oh wow.
So yeah, do the math. I'll give up that fucking 1.5 kilometers for that extra fucking 2 minutes of activation time.
Mm-hmm.
What I love is you get these shimmies out there, and they think they're gonna be slick and fucking drop their torch real close and then pop smoke and hide in it. I guess they don't understand what a Z52 is.
I tell you what.
They'll hit that sonar and light them up, and they're just sitting there in their fucking smoke.
And the whole fucking world's shooting at them.
But yeah, I highly recommend that you go ahead and hide your stats. And that's more for the benefit of your random battles than it is for clan battles.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right after this match, as a matter of fact. I had a couple lines I was working on. Oh shit. French battleships, kind of like those. They're kind of fun, and then U.S. Cruisers.
Now Des Moines, as far as I'm concerned, Des Moines is gonna be it's gonna be our most sought after one for clan battles. Now that French battleship, I played it on a test server, the tier 10, and it is a fucking beast.
Is it?
Oh yeah, it's got better secondaries than the fucking GK.
Jesus Christ.
and it's got a punch, and it's got those fucking quad barrels, so it's got a nice fucking tight, tight spread.
Right.
But I've been working on the British cruisers and the Russian cruiser line. So I decided I wanted to do something besides destroyers for a fucking change.
My problem is I squirrel off a lot. I got fucking Russia cruisers trained up to about 7. Oh Jesus Christ! I got all kinds of fires going here. Looks like fucking Burning Man.
Yeah, I got drunk a little bit after fucking, I don't know, about 3 weeks ago and bought like 6 of those fucking Black Friday containers. I've got all of those B version boats. I've got the Otago B, the Asashio B, the Massachusetts B, and the Tirpitz B.
Oh. Boats are about like premium ships? Is that?
Yeah, they're all premium ships. They're the same as the regular version, except they got a sexy black paint job on them.
Okay. So what's the status with the subs?
The what?
Submarines. What do they have? What's going on with the submarines?
Oh, that was
Or was that just a joke?
That was just no, it wasn't a joke. You can see it on my Twitch page, me playing in one of them.
But yeah, I watched that, but I didn't know if it was just like a special event really coming out.
It was the Halloween deal.
Okay.
But I'm sure, I think they are planning on coming out with them eventually. But I think they're a long way from it because there's going to be a lot of balancing issues with that. But do you know about the aircraft carriers?
Well, you told me they was changing them, but I ain't played them since if they've done it.
No,
I don't play carriers.
It hasn't happened yet, but I've been playing on the beta on the test server for that, and yeah, they're completely redoing them. And as far as making them more effective, I don't really think it does, but it does make them a lot more fucking fun to play.
That's good. They wasn't very fun to play, especially in the higher tiers. They was fun in the low tiers.
Yeah. Once you get up to where everybody's got shit tons of fucking AA and guys know how to strafe. So that's why I gave up on it, because I was in a Jap fucking carrier with fighter horse setup, running 3 fighters against this American guy's got 1 fighter. He takes his 1 fighter, eats all 3 of my fucking squads of fighters. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Hey, well, that's what I mean. It just, once you got up to about 6, it just fucking horrible.
But I also figured out I like the American carriers a lot more. Because I tried it a little bit, but I'm not going to play them too much until they come out with the new system. Which they've got that down pretty good. There's some videos on my Twitch page of me playing on that. But I think mainly they're down to balancing issues now for the most part. Oh, and there's another deal going on right now where if you link if you make a Twitch account and link it to your Wargaming account and watch live streams, like right now I've got it running in the background, I'm not even actually watching it. Since I've been talking to you, I've collected 2 fucking containers. The Santa boxes.
And that's because you linked it to each other?
Yeah, well, you gotta make a Twitch account and link it to your Wargaming account, and then watch the stream, any of the World of Warship streams. you know, like I said, we started been improving and we've been climbing up in the ranks. But you know, the things that we've learned, the things that allowed us to do that, it ain't no secret. It's the same shit that we knew a year ago. It's just a matter.
Oh yeah.
It's just a matter of everybody on the team, you know, having a better idea of what their own, you know, part in it is, and doing their part right. And I mean, some of it's strategy, you know, overall strategy, but most of it's just got to do with playing as a team, focusing fire, and you know, doing your fucking part right.
Well, exactly, and I mean, you know, that's what I mean as far as, like you say, exactly. You got to know your role, so to speak. I mean, you can't fucking be out there. There was a lot of times, you know, if you're in a cruiser, you don't go up there trying to slug it out with acting like you're a BB or something. You just, it ain't gonna work out.
Well, what we usually do on clan battle nights, if we have more than enough guys, what we do is we rotate.
Sounds good.
There really hasn't been an issue with that, because there's always somebody that's ready to go eat or fucking
Just needs a break
just needs a
sometimes.
break or something, yeah. Yeah, last Wednesday night we put up together our longest winning streak. We won 5 in a row
That's pretty damn.
in the Gale League. And see, last season, pretty much the same guys. Last season we were bouncing off the fucking bottom of the lowest squall league, just like, you know, we were before.
Yeah, won one or two, and he's like, all right, and then you can lose one and go right back to the bottom.
And then this season started, and you know, 2 weeks into it, we're bouncing off the top. Finally broke through into the Gale League, and we're kind of slogging our way. We were kind of slogging our way up through that, and now we got to start all over. But it's not going to be that big of a deal. I imagine we could probably get back up into the fucking Gale League in 1 or 2 nights.
How much more time is left on the Clan War season?
I think it goes till January 20th, if I'm not mistaken.
That's about a month then.
You know, these guys, they're just like any other fucking clan. You get in there, you got guys that they're on all the time, they play all the time, but they never will get on fucking comms, and it's the same old fucking struggle.
Yeah.
But pretty much everybody that's coming over are guys that get on comms and play in fucking clan battles and stuff. So.
Well, I mean, like you say, that's okay. Some people just want to get on and play, and that's cool. But like you say, clan battles, it's a fucking absolute must to be on comms. I know we've done it a couple times. You know, who'd we have a couple times? We played in our clan battles that didn't get on comms, and it's like, okay, man, but it's a must.
It's an absolute requirement. You can't participate in clan battles if you ain't on comms. I don't care if you can talk or not, but you need to be able to hear when I'm bitching at you. We got some guys like that Hideki guy. He's from Germany. Well, he's on comms all day. He gets on comms for clan battles a bit. Usually when we're not in clan battles, he doesn't really get on comms. He just hangs there. He just sits there and grinds on his own.
Right. I mean, that's what I mean. That shit's cool.
He speaks English pretty good, but I guess he don't really like to or something. I don't know. But he plays on the North American server because there's too much fucking censorship on the EU server.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like like the German flag. He said some gay looking shit. They won't even let them have the Iron Cross on there or whatever.
Jeez. Okay. Riddle me this. How do I turn off that shit?
Okay, you gotta log on to the Wargaming website.
Oh, okay. You gotta do it. It's not in the game. I was looking on my profile here. I'm like, I don't see where you fucking turn this off.
Yeah, you gotta do it on the game on the website. On the website, go to players, and then there'll be a box there that says something about public and private, and you want to make it private.
Okay.
Just to give you a raw idea of how useful that fucking tool can be. Me and Dakota were playing in a game yesterday, and I was in a shimmy, and he was in shit, I don't remember what he was in. But anyway, he was using that and picking off the lower tier players, and they had a win percentage. It was like 6 or 8 points higher than ours, you know, team wise. On paper, they should have wiped us the fuck out, and we wound up winning that game.
Just because he knew target,
yeah,
and
exactly.
Wipe them off the map from the get-go, huh? And that's something.
Because basically, the theory is that you take out the weaker players because they're going to be easy kills. You leave the badass there alone. Well, he's alone against fucking 8 guys. He's not going to be that badass.
No, it turns into a Mexican fight real quick. Better activate my...
Well, I don't know if you read the news, but they came out with a new type of premium.
Oh, there's 2?
Yeah, the newer one is brand new, and if you had premium already, then you got both for the duration of however long your premium lasts. But what the new one is it's for warships only. And it gives you better bonuses.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing it. Warship Premium and Wargaming Premium.
Right, the Wargaming Premium will work with all of the Wargaming games, tanks, World Warplanes, all that shit. But the Warships one only works with warships, but you get better bonus.
Oh, I see. I know that.
And they cost the same.
But basically, you want to... Warships, yeah, you want to go with Warships Premium.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing tanks and warplanes, then you want to go with the Wargaming one. But if you're just playing warships, you definitely want to go with the Warships one. Which I tried. I downloaded tanks, and I got on there and played a couple of games, and I realized that I've completely forgotten how to play the game. I don't know where to hide. I don't know how to position my fucking self anymore. I would have to completely relearn it, and I was like, fuck this.
Yeah, I played it. I was the same way, man. Torrin and them played. This was months ago. Like, well, last even. He was like, "Oh, we're playing tanks." I'm like, you know what? I'm playing some tanks in a long time. Let me download this bitch. It was the same way. I had a bunch of high-level tanks, but I didn't know what the fuck to do with them. It was completely forgot the game. Had to fucking what button does this? Oh, okay, yeah. You know, fucking couldn't remember nothing.
See, at least this game, you don't have to completely relearn it. All you gotta do is catch up on the fucking changes, and that's not that hard. I mean, it's not. I mean, and tanks doesn't seem that much different. It's just, I guess, it's been so long since I played. I just plumb ass forgot how to play the motherfucker.
Well, what's bad about tanks is a lot of those, it's the maps, and if they change maps and get different maps, a lot of the maps are, knowing the map will make or break the game, you know? If you don't know where to fucking hide or don't know where to go. And
that's exactly true, because that was the whole deal I had. Every time it's like, where the fuck do I go? I don't know where to position this fucking tank. I don't know where to fucking, you know?
Exactly.
And then I'm sitting there getting shot by motherfuckers I can't even see. And back in the day, I would have known that. I would have known, hey, don't drive up there. You know?
Yeah, don't go that way. Somebody gonna be fucking waiting there. But yeah. So everybody likes the Des Moines. Huh? I went down that. I started to go down that Worcester line.
People like that one too. Here's the deal about the Des Moines. I don't know if you knew this or not. It has a greater, I think the Worcester as well, but it has a greater penetration angle than any other boat cruiser in the game. You know the angle where the shells are going to automatically bounce?
Mm-hmm.
The Des Moines has about an extra 35% angle that it can shoot and not auto bounce.
Oh wow, that would help.
And I think that goes for all American cruisers, but you might want to check them facts. But I know it works for the Des Moines. Matter of fact, I'm 90% sure that goes for all American cruisers. Most of them, the auto bounce angle is like 60 degrees.
Yeah.
For a Des Moines, it's 95.
Oh, jeez.
Or maybe I'm saying them numbers backwards. You know what I'm talking about. It can penetrate at a greater angle. When the ship is angled to you, you can still penetrate with AP.
Well, it makes sense because it seems like they always do. When I was playing against them, you know, you're like, what the fuck? This thing hit me.
That's what makes them such a beast. It's that and the radar.
You say that's just the Des Moines, that ain't the Worcester. What do you think?
I think it's a Worcester too, but the Worcester's got real high angles on its guns, and them fucking buffers are usually coming straight down on the deck.
Well, I thought the Worcester was a better fire starter, man. That motherfucker would light you on fire every shell.
Well, that's what them do, but from what I've seen, the Des Moines is still a lot more effective in the clan battles than the Worcester. Both of them, I've seen both of them be effective. But you see a lot more Des Moines, and I see a lot more of them fucking us up.
Well, I mean, there's got to be something to it, because, like you say.
I think what it is, the Des Moines is a little bit more tanky.
Yeah, that could be too. Okay.
I mean, when Dakota gets back, you ask him about that, because I'm not an expert on the subject, because I haven't run that line. But he's got a Salem, which is basically the same thing as a Worcester, and a Des Moines. And I've seen that Salem tear some ass up in them battles. There's a minute difference between the Salem and a Worcester, and I don't remember what it is.
What's the Salem? A premium one, or?
You get it out of the, I think you can buy it, but you can get it out of the arsenal for coal.
Oh, okay.
I'm saving up my coal to get one. It's 240,000 coal.
Ooh. Where do you get coal from?
You get it out of the containers.
Oh, that's right.
For one thing, they got the Snowflake event going on right now. Your first win in each of your ships is going to give you either some coal or some steel. If you look in your harbor, the ships have a little snowflake next to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you play that battle and you win, just like your win bonus, you get, if you hover over that snowflake, it'll tell you what you get for that particular ship.
By God, there it is, the old Salem. Yep. 240,000 coal.
Also, when you collect your containers, there's the one that says more resources.
Mm-hmm.
That one will give you coal every time.
Oh, cool.
Get steel from it. The only way to get steel is through either combat missions, special missions, or winning clan battles. And in the ranked sprint, they don't give you any steel in the ranked sprint, but you do get 10,000 coal if you achieve rank 1 in the ranked sprint. But for the regular rank, they do give you steel at certain levels. I don't know if you checked out that rank sprint or not, but it's like it only lasts for 2 weeks, and it's tier 6, and there's only 10 ranks.
No, I haven't checked it out. Oh, I might do that here.
That's kind of what I was doing this morning, and you can division up in those, but you can only have a division of 2.
All right, I'm on stay here. Trying to figure out where I fucking.
Okay, are you logged into the website? Because you gotta log in.
Yeah. On Wargaming.
Okay, and there should be one at the top somewhere that says players.
Yeah, player support.
No, just players. Hang on, let me get on there.
Maybe on the wrong website. You gotta be on Wargaming or on World Warships.
Oh, it's the same site.
That's what I thought.
But yeah, you gotta be on World Warships.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm getting on there right now to tell you exactly where it's at. Navigating around their site can be kind of fucked up sometimes, but I'm waiting on it to load. It loads slow as fuck. Okay, I'm at the home main page. It's worldwarships.com, and there's a row of shit across the top. Not player support, but below that there's another row. The news, wiki, sales events, game, training, players. Go to players.
Hang on, I'm on the wrong site. I'm on Wargaming's.
Well, from there you should be able to just click the one that says World of Warships.
Here we go. Oh yeah, see players.
Okay, right under your name it'll say account type and it'll say profile privacy. Click that one and change it to private. By default it's going to say public.
Yeah. Damn, get my ass kicked here. Yep. All right, man. Got it. Thank you.
And then if you want to download that mod that shows you that shit, it's called Matchmaker Monitor. Just Google that. Or hell, I'll link it to you. Because I got it bookmarked here. I'll give you a link.
All right.
I can't find a link. I know damn well I bookmarked it.
So you guys don't plan on playing till everybody gets in, what, Wednesday you're thinking is the next day? First Clan Wars?
Well, guys have still been playing, but yeah, we're not going to be able to play the Clan Wars till then.
Right, that's what I mean. Wednesday's your next day you want to shoot for Clan Wars?
Yeah, it's the same as always. Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday.
But by Wednesday you're thinking everybody ought to be moved over?
Yeah, everybody that's going to be wanting to play in the clan battles will.
Alright.
Alright, there's the link for that. Just download that, and it's a zip file. Just unzip it and open the EXA while the game's running, and when you enter a battle, you got 2 monitors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, have it going on your second monitor. When you enter a battle, it'll just pop up everybody's stats automatically.
Alright. Probably get Stooge to come back and play too. I don't know if he's got a tier 10 though. I don't think he ever, I think he got to about 8.
No, he didn't. He never had the fucking desire.
He never had the discipline to grind one out, I don't think.
He played over there with us, but he's always playing in a rental. I mean, that's all well and good, but here it is a fucking year later and you're still playing in a rental. Come on, man.
Right, well.
I mean, I know it's a pain in the ass, but hell, some of them ain't too bad. Some of them ain't too bad to grind, you know, to the tier 8 and 9.
No, I had fun grinding some of them. I mean, some of them are a pain in the ass, but a lot of them I had a fucking good time. It's like, oh man, I'm here I am, tier 9, you know, already. I ran out of, a lot of times I'd be fucking needing money to, you know, I'd be already fucking have this shit ground out, just needed to fucking, the money to buy the boat.
Well, you run into that a lot when you're trying to grind multiple lines at the same fucking time. That's why that's one lesson I learned. That
yeah, that's
on this
exactly
new
what
account
I do
that I
too.
did different was it, you know, not to try and grind too many different lines at one time, because what's going to happen is you're going to wind up grinding money for 3 different fucking boats because you got them all unlocked, but you can't afford to fucking buy none of them.
That's exactly what I did too.
I'll tell you what fixes that though. The Massachusetts. Yep. That's a credit printing fucking machine.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I know the old, what was it? The Missouri always was too, I think.
Well, that's about the same thing, I think.
Yeah, I think it is.
So I don't think you can get the Missouri anymore.
No, when they took the Missouri off. They took the Missouri off when they put the Musashi on, I believe. Hang on, Highway, I gotta go take a piss. Be right back. That's a pretty cool greenhouse, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I built it. We had some material left over from the job. My cousin let me. Cause I asked him how much he was going to sell me that material for. He said, "I ain't gonna sell it to you. Just take what you need." I'm like, "Well, I need it all." Built it out of about 15 sticks of 1-inch square tube, thick wall.
Good size too.
Yeah, it's 12 by 8. Yeah, here within the next month. Well, I ordered the trays yesterday, but I'm gonna start planting seeds. And when they come in, when they sprout, I'm gonna take them and sell them to farmers markets and flea markets shit is for starter plants.
Hell yeah, they got a farmer's market down there pretty close to you. Town.
There's several of them around, yeah. I got to get a license from the state, but it's like $160 to sell live plants.
Mm-hmm. That ain't bad though. I mean, I couldn't just do it for a fucking joke, but if you're gonna do it, I mean, legit, hell, that ain't too bad.
Man, I was trying to figure out how to link this Popeye cartoon I got, but it won't let me do it, so I'm gonna have to fucking, cause I bought it from Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
It won't let me fucking link it. So I'm gonna have to take and use my OBS, the one that I do live streaming with, to fucking record it, and then I'm gonna play it back on here. Motherfuckers. There's a way around that shit.
Oh, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Always is.
It's the one where Popeye tells Pappy, he said, "You're too old to be young enough to build boats."
Too old to be young enough to build boats.
And Pappy's all, "Put up your dukes, I'll rock you from stem to stern, I'll ram you amidships." He's alright, Pappy, if you wants to help, you build one side and I'll build the other. And then Popeye builds this side, he goes over to Pappy laying over there sleeping. Popeye eats his spinach and finishes the fucking ship. Pappy wakes up and then he wakes him up. Pappy goes, "See, youngin', I told you I knew how to build a damn boat."
Yeah, just take a nap, wake up, it's built, huh? I need to download my Aslan's.
It was downright hot in this motherfucker.
Yeah, what's the weather been like down there, man?
Shit, well, they said like 58, but I'm having to open the windows now. It's already got too hot. Shit. It's cold
Damn,
at night,
50.
warm during the day. It's been in the 60s all week, pretty much.
Oh, wow. Yeah, fuck yeah, that's nice.
We got the wind coming out north today, and it's supposed to only be in the 50s, but I don't see no wind blowing at all. All I see is sun shining. I see my greenhouse is sitting at 90 degrees right now. Which reminds me, I need to go out there and turn them lights off. I'll be back in a second.
Yep.